Damelio, and we have all the details. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Zach Weinberg.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and this is the Hollywire Tea Party. You guys, this might be my favorite episode we've ever done because the couple we've been waiting for finally confirmed their relationship. Well, at least Noah did. So this news should come as a shock to absolutely no one. Noah Beck has finally put a label on his relationship with Dixie D'Amelio. Noah just exclusively told Awesomeness TV, who is Noah Beck dating? I am dating Dixie D'Amelio. Dixie's amazing. She's an awesome girl. It's been really fun. And I'm so excited for the future with her. TikTok Room captioned this video, hashtag Noah Beck confirms that he is dating, hashtag Dixie D'Amelio, a bunch of exclamation points. We love to see it. And Noah commented on this TikTok Room post with the comment first. And if this wasn't enough, TikTok Room also caught Noah liking and responding to a fan comment on one of his TikToks that asked, "Aren't you that guy who's dating Dixie?" And Noah responded, "Yeah." I feel like I just said TikTok like 10 million times in one paragraph. But I mean, these two people became massively famous from TikTok and now they're dating. And I would say that they might be, I don't know, like step aside Charlie, maybe step aside Addison. Like I feel like Dixie and Noah are totally coming for them. And I'm just really happy we got some confirmation on this. Gabi and I have been like, they're dating for like months. We've been like, there's friends here. Like,
yeah.
Well,
I mean, they've been flirting. Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. They've been flirting for a while. So I feel like this was bound to happen. I feel like this connection happened naturally. Like they weren't forcing it. And I'm here for it. I feel like they actually really like each other.
Me too.
I think they do too. I mean, I do want to talk about the source of the video because that is the first thing that I noticed. So when this video first went up on TikTok Room, it had the TikTok Room like mark on it. And it just said, you know, he confirmed it, yada, yada. And then this morning they had added the Awesomeness TV source. So I was trying to find the original video, which had just surfaced. So it looks like this video was actually a leak of a sit down like that Noah did with Awesomeness TV, talking about other stuff. So I think that's kind of interesting that like, I almost wonder like, was this information supposed to come out? And then when it came out, were we just kind of like leaning in on it? And was Noah just you know, confirming it? And then it's also important to pay attention to the fact that Dixie D'Amelio has nothing from her. So the only person confirming this relationship right now is Noah. So I kind of want to talk about that with you guys.
Yeah. Well, okay. So first of all, the video source. So we saw this on TikTok Room. And it was just this baby clip of him being like, I am dating Dixie D'Amelio. Like Gabi said, we didn't know where it came from. And then they put Awesomeness. And then Gabi and I had like searched the entire internet. We're like, where is this video? Like, this is so absurd. TikTok Room is so savage. Like they know everything immediately. I'm like, what? Like, how do you guys get to this so fast? My question is, this video from Awesomeness TV, the full length video just got posted on YouTube, like literally 20, maybe 30 minutes ago. Yeah. So I'm like, where the heck, how did this get leaked? And how did they get this clip?
I mean, they probably just like found a way, but it's so interesting that Dixie hasn't said anything yet. We're only really hearing it from Noah. And it's kind of funny because on Dixie's YouTube channel, Noah was really flirting with Dixie and was trying to be like, hey, like we may have kissed. And Dixie was trying to deny it. So now that Noah has fully said it, like Noah doesn't want to hide it anymore. Like Noah's clearly like in love with her and he just wants to like tell everybody. But for some reason, Dixie is just being shy. And I don't know if that's because she's like nervous or if it's because of something with Griffin. But until Dixie like fully says something, like, I don't know. We'll have to see if they're actually like super serious or if they're just like dating, you know? Right,
because like what is date? I mean, like we've seen them on dates, right? Like what is actually dating today with them? Like is when they get dinner with like Charlie and Chase, is that a date or is that just a bunch of friends getting dinner? Like it's kind of, and then also what are the dates that we're not seeing? Like, what are they going to places that the paparazzi isn't lined up at? Because it is like the same 5 or 6 places. Like, you know, who knows? They could literally be in a town over, you know, enjoying a nice dinner at like a Chick-fil-A. Like, we don't know, you know, this is just what we're seeing right now. But it is interesting that Dixie's being so quiet. Also, I'm looking at the comments right now, and I think it's really funny because, you know, all three of us, and correct me if I'm wrong, we're not shocked when this came out, right?
No.
Someone was like, I was shocked, and someone was like, me too. So I guess like some people can't believe that Noah actually confirmed this. Like that was just shocking to them.
I think it's just the way he confirmed it that was so shocking, because he said it. Like, it's not like him and Dixie said it together, and he was asked so casually, and he was like, yeah, we're dating. Like, you would think they would come out with some type of announcement, maybe get some more press about it, but he really just said it casually, and I think he was just itching to announce it. I mean, I think it's obvious that he really, really likes her.
Well,
yeah, I feel like
do you think he was joking? Like, that's another thing, because some comments on the TikTok room post were like, oh, he's joking by saying that they're dating. Or do you think he was serious? What do you guys think?
I had, like, when I first watched this video, I was like, this has got to be a joke. Like, it was, you're right, Dylan. It was so casual that it was like, I was like, this is a huge deal. The internet is going to break, and this is how you do it. Like, I do wonder, I really hope he doesn't come out and say, LOL, that was a joke. Dixie's so mad at me. Like, it's just, that would be crazy. Cause I also feel like that would just be like playing the internet and the fans. Like, I would be genuinely disappointed. So I don't know.
Yeah, we also have to remember what we just saw happen with Bryce Hall, right? Remember, like, last week we thought Bryce had said that he broke up with Addison, but he was joking, and in that video it was edited, so they cut out the part where Bryce was like, "I'm kidding, she broke up with me," which was the truth. So, like, you know, this video is clearly edited. There's also a chance that maybe, like, Noah said something after, you know, or like something like, "Oh, Dixie would kill me if I said this," like, or it's a secret or something.
I mean, I think it's possible, like, these news sources are always cutting and editing things. So maybe after he was like, oh, I'm just joking, kind of like with Bryce's situation. But I really feel like he likes her and that they like each other. So I think that he was just ready to kind of come forward and admit that they were dating, and that Dixie just wasn't ready, or she now is forced to be ready. So I guess we'll see what happens when they go out next time publicly.
Totally.
Like, really quick, sorry, before we move on, I just want to say, especially like Gabi, I feel like you'll laugh at this. Like, how funny is it that I feel like it's just women are so emotional. We're like so quick to be like, be my boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe I can I'm like speaking for myself, Gabi. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. But like, and I don't know how you are, Zach, but it's like, I just think this is so badass of her to like not, like, I don't know. I'm just like, I kind of like love this situation where he's like, no, like, this is my girlfriend. I want the world to know. And she's like, can you chill? Like, we didn't kiss before the music video. Like, calm down. Like, you know,
but that's like, her personality. I feel like her personality is so laid back.
Yeah.
Like, even on her show, like, she doesn't even put energy like in her voice while she's asking questions, and it pisses me off. So I feel like she's just so laid back. So I think that's kind of why she just like doesn't care to like put herself out there. Like, she almost became famous just because she was Charlie's sister. I don't even know if she really likes all this love that she's getting and all this attention. Like, she's really low key.
Well, yeah, and she's late to join TikTok too. Like, she didn't, like, Charlie was on TikTok and she said in the family interview that she thought TikTok was super cringy. And then when it kind of blew up for Charlie, she kind of did it, I think, almost as a joke. And then now, and now kind of was like, oh, it's blowing up, and like, it was a great platform for her to launch her music career. But yeah, she does have that like laid back vibe. And I think this is also an example of like a traditional gender role swap. Like, I feel like we're used, like, she definitely has all the power in this relationship, which I love to see. And I hope this inspires, you know, other people out there that like, don't be limited by what your gender role should be. And like, you know, just like make your own role in a relationship. I think that's great. I really love that.
I do too. I'm like here for it.
Yes.
Me too.
Well, just to give a little background for those of you who might not remember exactly what had happened prior to this and like the little timeline of Dixie and Noah's relationship. Well, right before this video surfaced, Noah claimed that Noah claimed he was dating Dixie. Fans noticed, now this was just a couple of days ago, fans noticed that the background of his phone is a shot of him and Dixie from her music video, which to us felt super relationship statusy before Noah said they were dating. What's a little confusing about Noah admitting that him and Dixie are dating is just a week ago, Noah was on Dixie's YouTube show. And on the show, Noah kept asking Dixie what he could do to make Dixie his, and what if he asked her out on a date, which seemed to make Dixie uncomfortable. Noah had asked Dixie if they ever kissed outside of the music video, and Dixie said no. So Noah said that they should get a lie detector test. And you guys remember all this. And then if they should get a lie detector test, to which Noah and the Sway House have already taken. And apparently there is a video coming soon where Noah does a more in-depth lie detector test to launch his YouTube channel. which we can't wait to see. But I mean, Dixie has said time and time again that she will not do that lie detector test, which really makes us think that the things that she's telling her fans, the things she's telling the paparazzi is not true when it comes to her relationship with Noah.
Totally. I mean, I'm really excited to like see his full version of the lie detector test, because he was like so like, I mean, obviously he's the first one that admitted that they're actually dating, but he was just like so amped on that. He's like, we've never kissed before. And he was like, no. And then he goes, we should get the lie detector test. And in that moment, I was like, wow, like he just outed her like completely, you know?
But they've probably been dating for a while now. And he's just like,
Yeah.
Dixie, like, we don't need to hide this anymore. Like, I can't hide how I feel for you. So he's just like probably getting impatient. Like, they go out together all the time. Like, he just wants to hold her hand. And I feel like maybe she's just so nervous about like getting into another relationship because she was dating Griffin for so long. She doesn't want to have that like reputation of like going from sway boy to sway boy. But I think she'll have to just get over that because fans are shipping them. Like, they look cute together.
Didn't she say she didn't want to date a TikTok star, Gabi? Didn't she say that?
She said, but you know, Noah's an aspiring actor, so maybe he won't
Yeah.
be a TikTok star for long if he can follow in the path of Addison Rae, who is currently an actress. And also, happy birthday today, Addison Rae. It's her birthday.
Yes.
Very exciting in TikTok. But the thing I wanted to ask you is, Zach, when you brought this up, that you think that, you know, that Dixie and Noah have been dating for a long time. I'm starting to wonder, how long do we think they were dating or flirting or DMing? Because, you know, remember, not to give this guy any credit, but Griffin Johnson on his diss track, it seemed to allude that a line was crossed between, and it wasn't the bro code. And he seemed to allude that Dixie and Noah were probably dating before we knew. And then that was part of what led to their breakup. Do you guys think that's true?
I kind of think Dixie and Griffin maybe fizzled out necessarily. I don't think so. I think they've probably been dating for like, let's say like a month and a half, and maybe they made it official like 2 weeks ago. I mean, these TikTok stars, they're all like teenagers. They cannot keep their mouth shut. It's like they just want to like spill all their tea. Like, they're telling all of their secrets to the paparazzi. Like normal celebrities don't like do that. But I think if Griffin had a problem with it, it's too little too late. Like, he should have said something sooner, because there was nothing stopping Noah from pursuing Dixie.
Totally. Yeah, I think Griffin, like, look, and whether like you think he actually cheated on her or you didn't, Griffin clearly doesn't seem to think that he actually cheated on her, as he wrote a whole diss track about how he did not cheat on her. I think Griffin messed up, and I don't think bro code really applies here. I don't even think him and Noah, like in real life, I know that seems like they're close because the Sway Boys, but I don't think they're that close. Like, I think it is what it is. And I also, like, it seems very clear, like, Dixie has not spoken to Griffin since the diss track. She like posted that TikTok where she totally like crapped on the diss track. And I just don't think like either of them really care that much about Griffin's opinion. So I was thinking earlier that this was the reason, like you had said, Zach, maybe that this is why Dixie's being so hush hush about it. Like, maybe it's a Griffin thing, but I don't think it's that. I think it's more like she is kind of maybe scared to go public with it, because when she does, what happens if something bad happens again, and then she gets hurt and the whole world knows about it again, you know?
Yeah.
I agree with you, Jen. I think what Dixie is doing is that I think that her whole like tough guy, tough girl, like cooler than everyone, I think it's very genuine, but I think part of it is a device. Like, a lot of people use humor as a device to protect themselves. I feel like she uses that as a device to you know, keep her heart guarded, because if she acts like, I mean, you can't say, like, of course Dixie was heartbroken when she found out Griffin was cheating on her. Of course she was. And the way that she was with Griffin was similar to Noah, in the way that she kind of was like the leader in that relationship. And she kind of was the one, like, Griffin would say how much he, like, you know, loved her and cared about her. And Dixie would kind of just be like, okay, cool, it's whatever. Like, I feel like she just does that as a way to stay grounded, but she definitely has a heart and she definitely has feelings. And it could also be the same way, like, you know, we see a lot of celebrities have been doing this more and more, where they've been wanting to keep their personal lives private until it's official. I think we saw this similarly with Chase Hudson and Charlie D'Amelio. They never put a label on it, because they didn't want to put a label on it until they were really 1,000,000% sure. And that ended up to never happen because of the cheating allegations. So I kind of get why Dixie wants to take it slow. I think anyone should, and probably does the same thing after they get out of a major relationship. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah, and it's kind of like any relationship. You don't really want to tell people until it's official. Like, you're not going to tell your parents that you're dating someone until maybe it's like 3-4 months in, until you actually like them and want to introduce them. But I think in this situation, when they're in the public eye and they're being paparazzi'd everywhere they go, they can't really deny it so much longer. So that's where I think Noah was just like, we're dating.
Yeah, totally. I think he kind of like, obviously like Awesomeness was like, we're going to ask you about Dixie. I just wonder, I'm like, did they pay him for this? Like, this is just like viral news that we've been waiting on forever. I'm like, why did he do this with Awesomeness TV? Like, I want to know like these details.
It was,
you know?
the announcement was just so weird. Like, why weren't they doing it together? Like,
guys, I'm just seeing something coming in right now with one of the comments that apparently Dixie was on Thomas Petro's channel, and she also confirmed it within like the last hour. Unfortunately, I'm telling you this as someone's telling us this right now, so we can't officially confirm that until we see the video, but that looks like a possibility, and I would believe it because I feel like definitely Dixie is like due for a statement about this relationship status sooner than later.
Definitely. She is like way overdue.
So maybe we'll get an Instagram post tonight. I'm going to guess like 8:30.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting for it for sure.
Calendar.
We'll be waiting.
Okay, so when Dixie and Noah kissed in Dixie's music video, we were obviously convinced that these two TikTok stars were making their relationship official. As prior to that, when they were told that they look like a cute couple by paparazzi, Dixie fired back that they are just a couple of besties. Since then, we've seen the two almost kiss each other at Saddle Ranch and then actually kiss each other in Dixie D'Amelio's music video. But Dixie still denied that their music video kiss did not mean anything. As on her YouTube show, Noah even asked Dixie why she chose him for the kiss in the video. And she responded, because I didn't want to kiss a random guy. We were friends no longer. And then Noah said, yes, we're no longer friends. And tried to hold Dixie's hand, which grossed her out. Dixie also clarified that Noah was playing her ex-boyfriend in the video. And when Noah asked if he's in her past, Dixie clapped back saying, maybe after this video. So yeah, I mean, that whole like him on the talk show too is like, just the way, if they were friends, like Noah would not have acted like that during that talk show.
Oh yeah, especially in front of her
mean?
parents. Her parents were like right in the other room.
Exactly.
Which is why I think she was uncomfortable. I feel like it's more awkward in front of your parents than your spouse's parents or like partner's parents usually. And yeah, so and if you're just tuning in, we're talking about how Noah has just went official with his relationship with Dixie D'Amelio on Awesomeness TV. And we're also hearing, and I've gotten a lot of confirmation from this, that apparently Dixie has also just confirmed their relationship on Thomas Petro's channel, which we will check out later. But I mean, so guys, I mean, we said it was official when they had the kiss in the music video, and now it feels like we're finally getting, they tried to deny it. They said it was just a music video. Now it feels like it's something more than that. And we're pretty excited for them, right guys?
Yeah, this is like the cutest couple of 2020. This is literally something that 2020 really needed. Also, their chemistry in this music video, like I was like, if they don't date, like I'm gonna be annoyed. Also, like, if you really don't want to date Noah Beck, Dixie, like hand him over, because there's a million other girls that really want to date him, including myself.
Jana, off of that, I thought that was so interesting because you were saying this when we were talking about like, you know, are they or are they not a thing? You were like, if I was Dixie, I would say that's my boyfriend, right? But it almost feels like Noah did that, which makes me wonder, like, I mean, Dixie also is like having a major moment right now. It kind of, I bet you she's getting like offers from people left and right who like want to take her out on dates. So that could be the other reason why Noah was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I want to be in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that could be a very big part of it. I do feel like these two spent so much time together that even if they were getting other people coming at them, which they obviously are all the time, I feel like they definitely just like really like each other. And maybe that wasn't such a big concern. But yeah, you're right. I see it more for Noah than I do for Dixie, only because when Noah Beck arrived on the scene, we were like, who the heck is this kid? Like, he is just like the cutest thing since like sliced bread. And yeah, I've always just felt like Dixie, like, look, girl, if you're not gonna like be like, this is my boyfriend, like step away, sister, because I'm moving in. So
I know. And like so many girls probably throw themselves at Noah Beck. So maybe that's what turns him on about Dixie is that she's so low key and she's so chill. And she's like, I am just too cool for you. But it's so obvious that he likes her. So you're right. Like this is some good news for 2020 because this has been a very awful year.
Well, what do you guys think about them not celebrating Halloween together? Because they were recently interviewed by the Hollywood Fix, leaving Katana for another, I guess now we can call it a date, with Charlie and Chase Hudson, and also Heidi and Mark were there along with Charlie's cousin. It was like a big family dinner, and of course Noah was there. And when they were leaving the Hollywood Fix, asked what their Halloween plans were, and Noah said he wants to go back to Arizona so he can trick or treat. And Dixie said she just moved into a new place. I know she's been teasing her apartment tour soon, which we can't wait to see. And that she will be dressing up in a costume with her dog. And like, I don't know, something to me feels like maybe this is just a me thing, but to me, like Halloween and couples costume, pandemic or no pandemic, like it really feels like a big monumental part of a relationship. Hence why cuffing season starts right before it. Like to me, like not being with your partner on Halloween is like not being with them on New Year's, but maybe it's different this year. What do you guys think? Do you think couples costume and Halloween is a big moment for a couple, or is that just a me thing?
I do. I'm like, that is like, you guys are about to die at me, but this is so embarrassing. I'm going to say this on live freaking basically television, but I feel like I like look for a boyfriend during this time so we can do a couple's costume because I just like love that so much.
Oh my God.
Like, I would love to see Dixie and Noah do this. Obviously, they're like the most liked couple of 2020 now. And I just feel like if they don't celebrate this holiday together, like I don't even know. And if it's real, like I don't know.
Oh my God. I mean, for anyone that doesn't know, Halloween in LA is like, is it 3 weeks? Is it a month? Like it is an entire celebration. It's like the biggest thing ever. I'm sure they will have a couple's costume at some point, probably like soon. I think there'll be a lot less like action with like COVID obviously, but like I'm telling you guys, last year, Halloween was like 40 days straight. Like it was the biggest thing ever. So I'm sure they'll come up with something.
And this year it falls on a Saturday. It falls on a full moon. So I definitely think that people will be celebrating for that whole weekend and also for that week prior. And I think like last year it was a weird thing where there was like 2 Hollow weekends. Like people weren't sure if it was like the weekend right
Gabi, there was like 4 Hollow weekends.
So it was like a little much. And then I do hope that the TikTokers that they don't, and all people out there, I really hope that they don't have I really hope we don't have another Bryce Hall 21st birthday party bash. I hope that if they're dressing up in their costumes, they're like going to Saddle Ranch or they're at a small get together. Because it's really not a great example to send to their fans.
Sure.
This is true. Unfortunately, I feel like we are going to see massive parties on the hill.
Of course.
You know, but
so I just to bring it back to Noah Beck and to Dixie D'Amelio. And so just of what is going on here, I just wanted to bring up this one other thought here. Okay, so is Dixie and Noah's relationship, do we think it's one-sided? We kind of talked about this before. I want to get a little bit more into this. So while Noah has confirmed their relationship, and as we report this, Dixie did apparently just confirm it on Thomas Petrow's YouTube channel, which we have to check out to give our full opinion on. But the clip that just surfaced of Noah saying he is dating Dixie is not technically the first time that Noah said he was dating Dixie. On her talk show, it was also pretty clear that Noah thought they were dating, as he even said to Dixie, quote, "We've been on multiple dates. Where do you want to go next?" And Dixie shut him down by saying, "We haven't had any dates." While the video of Noah Beck confirming he is dating Dixie D'Amelio just surfaced, we don't know when the video was actually shot. I mean, we're assuming it's a newer video as it was just released, but I mean, it could have been shot a day ago. It could have been shot a week ago. It could have been shot a month ago. We don't know when he did that video with Awesomeness. It also could have been a joke. So while Noah has confirmed his relationship with Dixie, it seems like we should really, Dixie has officially confirmed it, but I mean, I am curious about the whole one-sided thing, because even if Dixie confirmed it, it's that whole other thing of like, you never really want to be in a relationship with someone who is always pushing to be like, let's put a label on it, let's make this official. And if that's Noah and like Dixie's just like going along with it, I mean, I don't know, as like a dating expert, I'm a little concerned about the future of their relationship.
You know, maybe like she was like, Noah's all talk, like obviously he likes me and wants me, but it's like, for me, like action speaks so much louder than words. And like, I feel like we learn that in relationships that we like go through. And maybe she just learned that from Griffin. Like his actions did not match his words. And so she wasn't about to like make herself fully available to be in a serious two-sided relationship with someone until Noah was like, this is my girlfriend. I'll be the one to say it. I'm not going to hurt her, you know, like, et cetera, et cetera.
I mean, Noah's definitely like the initiator. He's definitely taking the more dominant role, but she's totally reciprocating probably more than we're seeing. And it'll just take time for her, I think, to just like warm up to him and to like trust another guy again. But Noah's definitely the one that is initiating this, but I don't think it's one-sided.
Well, yeah, and Noah is initiating it. And Noah also, I mean, everything that Dixie has ever described in a boyfriend, which is like paparazzi have asked her multiple times about it. She wants someone loyal. She wants someone who can make her laugh. Like it's all of the things that Noah has shown us publicly. And also we see him with Dixie doing, which is amazing. So, I mean, even like when Noah was on Dixie's talk show, he had asked her that question, what do you want in a partner? And like Noah was like describing himself, which he like dismissed, but I think that was just to like look cool. I feel like in reality, Noah is like her perfect guy on paper. He's like the guy she should be with. And we've been waiting for this confirmation. We're so happy to have this confirmation. And I'm just curious, like, what are they going to do next as a couple? I mean, they have the on-screen kiss for Dixie's music video. The other day, Dixie just said that she is not working on any more projects with Noah. So what do you think about Dixie not working on a project with Noah again? Do you think that is to protect their relationship so they can have more of like a normal relationship?
Yeah, I think now that they've both now that Noah's confirmed it, and apparently so has Dixie, which also is so funny. She did this with Thomas because if you guys remember, Thomas outed her relationship with Griffin on accident.
Yes, makes sense.
That's a side note. So this probably is true. But anyways, I think now that they've made it official, they might take a beat and be like, we're dating, but we also have very separate careers and we don't want to keep putting things out there where it's like Dixie, Noah, Dixie, Noah, Dixie, Noah, because it's like they're both two very separate entities and they're very young in their careers, you know, like they have just started this whole mass success and fame and money and all this stuff. So I'm sure that they want to take a beat, kind of like we saw Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello do these past couple months. Everyone thought they broke up, but really they were just really focused on their careers while supporting one another from afar. And you can do that. Like, I think independence in a relationship is so important. And this is why I kind of really have said this before, but Dixie D'Amelio, for being so young and being so mature and the way that she is, like, I feel like I've learned from her during this whole Noah fling. I'm like, wow, she's just handled it so well and so chill and so confidently. And I feel like it was cool to have Noah in her music video, but she was like, that was a lot. And like that happened. And now we're moving on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they're so young. Like you said, their careers are just taking off. If they attach themselves too much to each other, then it's just going to become too much, like almost like Justin and Selena, like Jelena. Like, I don't think they want that. I think they really need to kind of establish their own careers. And if they're falling in love, they're falling in love and they can't help that.
Totally.
And it's also healthy. I mean, in any relationship, you also want to have boundaries. You want to have like your own, you want to have me time. Like you don't want to be codependent with each other and have your relationship just all tangled up. So it does make sense of why Dixie, you know, is not planning on working on another project with Noah. We do know that Dixie's in the studio. She's been teasing new music. I mean, we're waiting for that full album, which I feel like we might get sooner than later. And as for Noah, we know that he has acting aspirations. And I think if you look at it, the music video in a way was almost an opportunity for both of them to shine, for Dixie to shine as a singer, as an artist, and for Noah to like really get that was his like almost, I would say that's an acting debut. I mean, the amount of views that music video got, most movies and most television shows like on mainstream, you know, don't get that many views. So I really hope that Noah's acting career blows up for him because it seems like that's really what he wants. And I think that the more they are able to have their own stuff, but treat their relationship as that like fun, you know, dessert like it was in the beginning, I feel like that they definitely will be able to stay strong.
Yeah. I mean, they have this unique opportunity as influencers. They have this exposure that no one else is getting. Like if they want to be an actor, singer, whatever, they need to use this opportunity they have with the attention they're getting to just run with it and focus on whatever career path they want to do. So yeah.
It's so true. And it's so wild. Like being in the job that we are all in as like entertainment reporters and hosts, it's like we've never seen this before. Like with Addison Rae's new movie, He's All That, the remake, reboot, whatever you call it. You know, like no matter how she performs in this movie, do you know how successful it's going to be just solely by the fact that Addison Rae is in the movie? Like Gabi made a point the other day, if half the people that follow her watch this movie, it's like, it's crazy, you know? And so we're just seeing that with all these kids. But I do think as time goes on, we're going to see just a few make it to the top. And I do think it is the Damelios. I do see Noah Beck staying there. Obviously Addison Rae. So yeah, it's really, really cool to see. And have these kids like take over. And they're also good influences too. You know, it's like, we say that all the time. It's like growing up, at least for me when I was younger, it was like Logan Paul and Jake Paul. And while they're amazing and like pioneered the industry, I feel like, you know, like these kids are just such better influences and they have more to offer like in the space, you know, also like branching off and doing their own brands and stuff. Like it's very cool.
Definitely. And if you are just tuning in, we are talking about how Noah Beck has just went official, saying that him and Dixie are officially dating. Dixie D'Amelio and Noah Beck, they are officially dating, according to both Noah and Dixie as we report this, which is very, very exciting. And Jana, off what you were saying too, you know, I do think that, that Noah and Dixie are not only good role models as separate people, they're a good role model of what a healthy couple looks like. Like so far, there's been no drama between their relationship at all. So there they are. I'm just getting a picture right here. Okay, so there's a picture. The Hype House LA has just posted a shot of Noah Beck, Dixie D'Amelio, and Thomas Petro at the Hype House. And I mean, I guess this is them. This is happening, right, Tony?
So that's probably for the video.
That's probably for the video that they just confirmed. Yeah.
Wow, this is so wild. I also want to know
breaking news.
Breaking news, guys.
And like, you know, it's crazy too. It's like this awesomeness video. I don't know if that was meant to come out last night, but it did. And I think everyone was freaking out, but we were all like, okay, like, is this real? Like, you know, like we were all talking, we're like, is this like for real? And then today, I'm sure they had planned to like have this video come out, and like it's just, I'm sure it's like really exciting for them too, you know, like that's just the best feeling. I'm honestly so excited for Dixie. Like I don't know, like what a fun, good feeling. And Noah's just so cute. Like I do totally agree with you, Gabi. I feel like they're just really healthy and they've done this the healthy way. It was like no rush. It was totally on their own time.
Yeah.
No drama, no cheating allegations, no like taking someone back, like who treats you like crap, like none of that. Like they are showing this. I mean, my relationship role models, like when I was growing up, was like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and like Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt, and like most of these were like not good relationships. And you're like, oh, that's like what I have to aspire to. So I'm happy that people have this to look up to. I'm getting another update right now. Oh yes, we reported this. So that the TikTok room thing again, which is another big thing, that, you know, Noah is replying to fans who are saying, aren't you the one who is dating Dixie D'Amelio? And he is saying, yeah. Noah is so happy that he finally is able to shout this from the rooftops right now. And we are excited for him, and we can't wait to see what is next with this amazing couple. We know it will be great and epic.
Also, like Griffin just must be like shooting himself in the foot right now because
has anyone checked on Griffin Johnson? Griffin Johnson, okay. Wellness check on Griffin Johnson.
Is he good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, like we said, like if he has something to say, it's too little, too late. So he probably should have said something sooner. So he's just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Also, this is such a good lesson. Like when you get hurt in a relationship like Griffin and Dixie did, it's like there is like love and happy times after that, even though that was probably so sad for her, so embarrassing, so, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And now she gets like the most liked guy on the internet that every girl wants. And like she has him, he like wants her, like so,
and he likes her. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like so proud to like be her boyfriend. So it's really cool.
Which is another great example of what a healthy relationship looks like. Your partner should be supporting you and cheering you on.
Definitely.
Okay, so we have, if you go to Noah Beck's TikTok right now, he said, go watch Thomas's vlog and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be posting sometime. So, and now on Noah Beck's YouTube channel, we know that the first video is going to be a lie detector test making me wonder right now, will that lie detector test be of him and Dixie to get even more tea on this couple? And I wish we could watch the Thomas's YouTube video right now, but we are hearing that Dixie and Noah, they were at the Hype House, they were talking to Thomas, and yes, as you guys pointed out earlier, Thomas is the one who had spilled the tea when that Dixie was dating Griffin back then. So it looks like they are letting Thomas be the one to spill the tea right now. Also, one TikTok room posted that thing yesterday with Noah saying that he's dating Dixie. Noah had commented first, and then Thomas had also commented first. I think Thomas is really taking on the role in the TikTok community as being the spokesperson for all things TikTok, which we do appreciate.
Totally. Thomas is such a good middleman. You know what I mean? He's like really, he's the best. Yeah, I feel like
he's like the father.
He's the father. He's like
the father figure of TikTok.
I know.
Really
I've seen a lot of people on TikTok call him like the grandfather. So he's just like such a paternal role for all these people. I think he's a lot older than them too.
Oh,
I
really?
love that. I'm hearing the Daily Stardust was another place where they confirmed it. So yeah, these confirmations are coming in. So Dixie D'Amelio and Noah Beck, congratulations on being an official couple. We love you. We support you. What do you guys think about Dixie and Noah or Nixie? Are you excited that they have made things official? Please let us know. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Zach Weinberg.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and keep it here on Hollywire for the Hollywire Tea Party, Monday through Friday, live, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.